Brentford 1, Manchester City 2, or Manchester City 2, Brentford 1, because it was at the Etihad. But big 3 points for City. Did we play well? First half, I thought it was a big struggle. We conceded within the first minute. Wissa. I'll have to have a look back at that goal because my stream sort of wasn't working at the time when they scored. And I seen it on Twitter, but it was in like a foreign language. And it weren't like clear and obvious like what actually happened. So I'll have to see that on Match of the Day for a second time, and then I can give my full view on it. But from what I saw, it looked like Stones cleared the ball and then it fell to Wissa, and then he put it past Edison. And Brentford had a few good chances early on, and there was one good chance that they had near the end. So Brentford actually played well today. Good plaudits to Brentford. I thought they did play well today. And it's without Tony. I've been sleeping on Brentford this season. I predicted them to go down, but if they keep playing like that, then there's no chance to go down. Because they were good at Anfield against Liverpool as well. And some of the time you're going to have these games where you rotate your team a bit. And you're going to have to ride your luck a bit because you're up against a good team and a team that's hungry and creating chances. And you've just got to get over the line, and we got over the line. So that's an important thing that happened today. I thought Savinho was really good for City. Haaland, 2 goals. Unlucky not to get another hat-trick, but it is what it is. It was the 2 goals that won us the game. The thing is, some of the time, when Pep rotates the team, we do tend to look worse. Because some of the time I feel like he does it at the wrong time. Because in the FA Cup final, he started with Stones when he hardly ever played any games before that. In the games in the preview to that game. And he did it again today, where I think he could have maybe just started with the same lineup as the previous games, because I don't think it was really necessary to change the lineup around, but Pep did that anyway. And it did sort of work, but I think Walker and Stones looked rusty first half, but they did come into the game a bit more in the second half and they improved as the game went on. But it's just that I feel like we don't want to become one of those teams where we make a few changes into the squad and then we just suddenly struggle. Because I do think we did deserve the 3 points just about, but it wasn't a convincing performance. Too many players had 6s and 7s today. Whereas if you do that against a team with a bit more quality, no disrespect for Brentford, that this is a Brentford team without Ivan Toney. If you do this against a team like Arsenal, because we've got Arsenal next weekend and we've got Inter Milan in the week, if we do that against them, they will punish us more often than what a Brentford will, because they've got more attacking threat. But I do believe Pep will go back to more or less the same team for the Inter Milan game and the Arsenal game, because in those 2 games we need to play our best lineup, in my opinion. If we're to win the game anyway. Win the 2 games, sorry. And then we've got Watford in the Cup, so we've got 3 home games in a row. So I think Pep might rotate in the game against Watford. It'll still probably play a good enough team to win the game because it's Watford and we should be beating them regardless of who we play in the starting 11. And that's disrespectful to Watford, but it's not meaning to be. But Rodri's back now. He came off the bench today. He did well when he came off the bench, I thought. He didn't really look that rusty, considering that he played every game for Spain in the Euros, and he's still yet to play a game for City, going into this game anyway. And it's a sign of a world-class player when a player comes back after playing so many games in the Euros like Rodri did for Spain, and he's still coming back looking the same way that he was before. And we've got Foden to come back as well. 3 points clear at the top of the league. Liverpool lost against Nottingham Forest at Anfield. Who saw that coming? It's been a weird weekend, I feel like. The results haven't really gone the way that they should have done. I think people thought that City were going to win more comfortably today against Brentford. And I think people thought that Liverpool were going to beat Nottingham Forest. But I feel like the league's really open this season and it's really interesting. There's a lot of teams out there that can beat each other, in my opinion. And it's not like one of those seasons where like it's kind of obvious each week what result's going to happen, because I feel like the league's very like wide open in a lot of certain areas of the table, like relegation, Europe, title race, and anything can happen. And I'm really looking forward for the remainder of the season, and it's going to be a really good one, I think. And I forgot to mention, Grealish I thought was really good today. I thought Akanji played well. I thought Gundogan had an alright game. The only thing I'd say with Savio is, if he could finish, he would be a world-class player. It's just that he can't finish. Because he's good, he's got everything. He's got the passing, he's got the ability to get past players. It's just that when it comes to the final third, in terms of like the final finish, so far he hasn't been able to get to that level where he's actually finished. So hopefully that will improve under Pep Guardiola. So yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, and I will speak to you again soon.